Hello my juicy peaches, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm in my little secret garden, my hangout. Love it. It's glorious spring day. So warm. I'm so freaking happy that I can't actually see the screen. Hold on. I am so happy that the sun is shining here in the UK. It just makes all the difference. Like, I definitely am affected by the weather. So I've just come here to my little secret garden and I'm actually reading this book, which is The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. The lazy person's, it should say, the lazy person's way to riches. I've not read this one yet. I've read a lot of kind of like money manifestation type books, obviously, because it's something I teach about, but I've never read this one, so I'm really like happy to be reading it. And just sitting cross-legged on the bench. I've got my notepad with me because I never just read a book, I study books and I take notes, and I expect there's going to be like written exercises. In fact, not expect, I know there's written exercises because I've started doing them, so I expect it's going to be like that throughout the book, where it's quite an interactive book. And I feel like reading books like this and doing this kind of work and rereading them and redoing the exercises, it's really good practice, like to raise your wealth consciousness and to manifest money and attract money into your life and opportunity, and you know, to live your best life basically. And I mean, as you know, I really love the work of Joe Dispenza, and I also listen to Summer Mustovik's Flow Dreams. I love any kind of self-development, entrepreneurial, kind of self-help type books. I love things on money and health and relationships and tantra, and yeah, at the moment I'm doing some inner work on my wealth consciousness, so very exciting and I highly recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and get on with this now and just enjoy being here in this beautiful space. It's actually got these little, I don't know if you can see these little plastic bags in along these things. I don't know what the gardener is doing here. He's obviously up to something because they weren't here before. Yeah, anyway, I recommend that you read books like this. I'm just trying to think of some other ones that I like. And when you read these and study these books, don't just take everything that it says. Like, there's going to be parts of it that maybe you don't resonate with. That's okay. Like, you don't have to take it all as, you know, the saying, take it all as gospel. You can take what works for you and what resonates with you and what you feel as truth in your heart. You can leave the bits that don't. And over time, if you're reading lots of these kind of books, you're going to gather your own like tool set that's going to work for you because it feels right to you, and you'll take all the best bits, or the bits that you feel is best. Oh, someone's car alarm's going off in the distance. Could you hear that? Yeah, you take all the bits that are the best for you, and then you start building your own like little toolbox and guide for yourself that you can use. Because there's some things in these books that I don't resonate with. Like, I can't remember what book it is. I think it's what's his name? Wallace Wattle, the author. I can't remember the name of the book. Not Think and Grow Rich. The Science of Getting Rich. And there's certain things in that book that just really didn't resonate with me. Like, it's quite old, outdated and old paradigm, and there's already some things in here that don't resonate with me, just about like, I don't know, like a competitiveness type thing, and I just don't do that. So sorry, there's loads of things distracting me. My diffuse awareness right now is distracting me. I'm not being focused on you. I'm so sorry. It's really rude of me because I'm like, oh, I'm the one that's trying to like explain something to you and I keep getting distracted. Yeah, just take the things that really resonate with you and leave the things that don't, basically. And you don't have to agree with absolutely everything in these kind of books, because there's probably going to be some things that you're like, is that really true for me, or is that true for nowadays? Because a lot of these books were like written a long time ago and the world has changed since they were written. And also some of these books are written by men a long time ago, and so the world is different now, and it's important to bring that into it whilst you're reading it, and just think of, okay, how does it work now, and how can I make that work for me? Like, how can that piece of information shift into this, the way it is now, and how can that work for me? That's what I always ask. Sorry, I keep getting a catchy thing in my throat. That's what I always ask when I'm reading books and studying them. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now. I love you lots. I hope you're all okay during this time of quarantine, and yeah, I hope that you're well and that you're staying safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.